Well, what's up, gang, guys? Brian here at 3TR, and I have a really interesting video topic to share with you guys today. Apparently, they have released some official set photos from X-Men Apocalypse. It's more or less just set photos kind of showing what we saw in the trailer. And after the really massive success of my X-Men Apocalypse Comic-Con trailer review, I just want to do this as a follow-up because after seeing these images, I now am in a much more comfortable place as opposed to when I got the fuzzy images from that trailer. But now that I have clear images of what I saw, I feel the need to kind of go over it again, just to kind of give my initial thoughts on this movie going into it from this point on. Because if this is just after 5 weeks of filming, I gotta say, they are really well on their way. So the first image is the main cover, and it shows from Entertainment Weekly, and I have to say that Apocalypse's look in this image is way better than what I saw in the trailer, and I think it's the lighting. I think that was what was throwing me off, because in that trailer he looked purple, and I said he kind of looks like Thanos, and I don't want him to look like Thanos, but in this one he definitely does not. He definitely has certainly the tone of blue that I would expect, and he is really rocking that armor even though it's kind of being blocked. And you obviously have on his left, or technically for me it's on my left, on his right, you have Olivia Munn as Psylocke, and she looks great. This definitely looks like Psylocke just kind of popped off of the pages of the comic book. And there's even a better image that I have later on. And I absolutely do like Magneto's new look. I like, that's the funny thing about all of these new costumes, is that they kind of have this armor tone, which, as far as I recall, I don't recall any of the older costumes really having that. I mean, everybody, if you go to, the first 3 X-Men movies, everyone kind of wore kind of the same uniform. I guess some of them maybe had like a different color stripe, but we're definitely getting to the point where everyone has like an armored tone, and I really do like that. We're kind of going more into what the comic books would try to do and adding a little bit more color instead of making everyone kind of look alike, so I really do like that. So going into the next image, we have on the set, and this is what I saw in the trailer, and this is what I had a big problem with, because this confirms that it really was the lighting that was throwing it off. And I gotta say that Apocalypse is okay now that I kind of can like visually tone down, looking more blue. I think that's a very awesome look. Storm looks great, and she is really rocking that mohawk. I'm not so sure about the cape, because everything just looks purple, but again, it's obviously the light. And again, Olivia Munn just looks awesome as Psylocke. Just, again, right off of the pages of the comic book. I'm really excited to see like how her action scenes are going to play out, because I'm not sure if they're going to steal the show, but it's definitely going to keep my attention. Going on to the next image, I have just another side of probably that scene, and you can see Bryan Singer kind of talking to the crew, kind of explaining exactly what's going on. Michael Fassbender looks a little worn down, but I guess that's kind of what to expect from Magneto, since apparently he's been trying to live a normal life, so this image is really good. Going on into the next image is just another shot of that scene from a different angle. This is obviously the scene where he is meeting Apocalypse for the first time, and he says, who the F for you? So I think it's going to be a really interesting confrontation, though, with Magneto's mindset. I'm pretty sure, since apparently they've kind of semi-confirmed that Apocalypse's power is the power of persuasion, I don't really think he's going to have a hard time convincing Magneto to join his side, since Magneto's all about the whole, mutants are the future, we should wipe out all of humanity. I'm sure he won't have trouble with that. Now, this next image here, I think is probably the most interesting for me. Is the Raven, or slash Mystique, and Quicksilver, and it's clear that they're probably on the X-Jet, or I like to call it. But what really sticks out to me is their armor. As you can tell, it's very similar, which I find really odd how they would have this type of armor, and this is taking place in the 80s. Because this definitely looks like the type of armor that they might have worn if this had taken place in Days or Futures Past. And I also like that it's definitely clear that Jennifer Lawrence's Raven slash Mystique is probably gone total good. She's with Charles, and I really do like that. I really can't wait to see more scenes of the two of them together, because those were definitely some of my favorite scenes in First Class, and definitely in Days of Futures Past. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I can't wait to see Quicksilver kicking more ass. Definitely had the scene of that entire film, and I would even go so far as to say that it probably was the best use of slow motion and music I think I've ever seen in a comic book film to date. So I'm curious how they're going to top that. And the last image that I have is just a shot of everybody in Cerebro, and I'm guessing this might be the first scene where Professor Xavier is going to sense sense Apocalypse's power, and his eyes are going to turn all black, and he says, you know, I've never felt power like this before. So, you know, it's just a solid, just a solid image of everybody in Cerebro and him about to use it. So, yeah, those are just my initial thoughts of just these first images coming from that first show from Comic-Con. I'm going to leave a link to where you can see those images in the description down below in case you guys want to see a closer look and share your initial thoughts with me. Did you happen to see the leaked trailer, and do these images put you in a better position as before? Because now that I've seen these images, I'm definitely much more positive towards this movie than before. So share your thoughts with me in the comments down below, and if you like this video, feel free to like, comment down below, and please subscribe to check me in my future videos. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I will see you next time.